Alright, so here we are with a second episode of Daily Fodder. This would make 2 in one day. Let's see here. I think it's going to be pretty short though. First one. Hillary Clinton wants the speed limit to be bumped back to 55. For those of you who live in Indiana, people drive 55 anyway. Even if the speed limit were to be 70, they're still stuck back before it was up to 65. For the rest of us, I really don't think that's going to go over very well. For those of us who, drive in the upper double digits, 55 just isn't going to cut it. Let's see. Oh, there is a candidate who's running for some senatorial seat in Missouri, who's running on the family values ticket. Hey, I'm a great guy. I love my family. He's $7,000 behind on his child support. Hope that works out for you, buddy. Let's see. Okay, now this is one that I'm mad about. This guy stole our prank. Actually, we stole Jackass's prank, but that's another story. This Taco Bell in Westlake, Ohio has been the target of 3 dine and dash crimes over the past few months. Apparently the guy puts on a mask, runs right in between the car and the restaurant, and grabs the food. Those of you out there who remember when some associates of mine might have done the same thing at a McDonald's in Warsaw might find it funny that it's actually still going on and making the newspaper. A city traffic agent has been charged with writing dozens and dozens of fake parking tickets. Turns out she was just sitting in her car writing tickets for cars that were more than 3 or 4 miles away. Just kind of making up descriptions, making up the places where they were parked. Totally got busted for it. Hooray for the city of New York. You're doing well. Here's another thing with foot licking. What is it with these weirdos? Dude, this woman's toes were licked by a man hiding underneath her car. She was unloading groceries, and she felt something touching her feet, and she looked down, and there was this dude licking her toes. That's so gross. Dude. He got away. They're still looking for him. Okay, now this I have to bring you because it's awesome. I am not normally the fitness type, nor would I normally bring you fitness news. But if anybody hasn't heard yet about Apple and Nike teaming up to bring you shoes that transmit to your iPod, then you've heard it now. Because you can stick in a little Bluetooth transmitter that tracks how far, how fast you're going, how many calories you're burning, and then it'll upload it to your iPod Nano. Your Nano, when it docks with your computer, whether it be the Apple or a PC, it will upload your stats onto Nike's website, and you can track your long-term progress. As someone who's hopefully in the not-too-distant future going to be running distance from work, that excites me. I will go out and probably buy a Nike shoe just so that I can run back and forth and watch it on my iPod, because that's awesome. And that's why I'm a nerd. Alright, let's see. A woman in St. Augustine, Florida, accidentally caught her hair on fire. She was reading by candlelight. People do that. The candle apparently fell off a shelf. The thing is that then she started running around and she lit her house on fire. That's fantastic. She's in the hospital and recovering, in case you wanted to know. Let's see, this guy got jailed after he was routine traffic stop. I'm just going to read the list of charges. Here we go. He faces charges of possessing a controlled substance, being under the influence of a controlled substance, unlawful use of a controlled substance, possession of a hypodermic device, possession of drug paraphernalia, DUI drugs, failure to maintain travel lane, driving with a suspended license, fictitious registration, no proof of insurance, and then finally, possession of nunchucks, and possession of a dangerous weapon. Now, if you are driving around under the influence of drugs with all kinds of drug stuffs in your car, why do you have nunchucks? Come on. It's not Napoleon Dynamite. Gosh. The women are not going to think that you have skills. I'll finish out this episode by saying and reporting to you that unfortunately, Boo Boo the chicken has died. Some of you might be familiar with Boo Boo. It was a chicken that was actually given mouth-to-mouth resuscitation and came back from it. Apparently now the chicken has had a seizure and died. We will miss you, Boo Boo.